नमस्कार, नमस्कार, नमस्कार. मी सुजित संखे आपणा सर्वांचं आपल्याच लाडक्या चॅनलवर म्हणजेच बीबीएम कट्टावर पुन्हा एकदा सहर्ष स्वागत करीत आहे. आजचा टॉपिक थोडा वेगळा आहे. खूप दिवसानंतर आपण लाईव्ह भेटतोय. खूप नवीन लोकांना भेटणार आहोत आपण असं मी अपेक्षा करतोय किंवा आपलेच जुने मंडळी सगळेच इथे असतील. सो येस, हिअर आय कॅन सी सम मेसेजेस. Sidhu is saying hi, hi, Sidhu, hello. Ash, hi, hello everyone, hi, hi, hi. So basically, today's session is something different. I don't know whether you are aware or not, but yesterday it was an International HR Day. So on the occasion of International HR Day, so this call or this session is based on. So today we are going to do a charcha with HR. So currently I have with me the guest who is Shyamli. So I'll call her on stage. Just a second, guys. So here we go. So Shyamli, yeah. Hi, Shamli. So, good evening and welcome to our channel that is BBM Katta, and this is Sujit. So, I'm going to host this show for today because my two partners, means Mr. Chaitanya and Atharva, is not here. So, I'm welcoming you on behalf of all the my two partners and welcome here for Charcha with HR. So, kind Shamli, please introduce yourself for it.
Yes. First of all, thanks a lot for this privilege as I got from your end. And like 1 minute actually. Uh, just a minute, Sujit.
No worries, Shamli. You can take your own time. No worries. I can see some messages. Okay.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
everything okay right now?
Yeah. You should sit
Yeah.
opposite of the light, Shamli. It will work.
Okay, 1 minute. Yeah.
Yeah, that is fine now. Yes, yes. This
Okay.
is fine. Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. So thanks to all of your team, and it's really a privilege for me for this opportunity of this International HR Day. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude towards all the HR domain people, and I would like to wish a happy International HR Day because being in such domain, we know like what are the footfalls and how we manage and maintain the gap between employee and management. So wishing all the heroes as well as the stars of HR a happy International Day, and also to the platform of BBM Katta by giving such opportunity in order to come across such platform and discuss some of the opportunity which is useful for our upcoming generation. Thanks a lot.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Shamli. This is the segment which, as we discussed, this is the first session we are doing, like Chacha with HR. I'm like, I'm very positive towards this session. Let's see, we'll connect many HRs in future. I don't know, but this is our first session, and you're going to head this thing. So I'm very happy being a friend of yours as well as the senior of yours. It's very proud moment for me that we are discussing such things on such platform. And yeah,
Yes.
Shamli, so I just want to know about you, what you do and what exactly. So I heard that your company name is MBA Job Wali. So just describe something about yourself and your MBA Job Wali.
Yes. First of all, my perspective towards the career line is being beyond the limit. So whenever someone acknowledge me that what is your fundamental or what are your principle where like you want to be and all. So I feel that everything in any segment we doesn't have limit. As we say that sky doesn't have limit. So my perspective and whenever the name is coined Shamli, so I just think being beyond the level. So this is what a fundamental I
Great.
use. And starting towards the HR journey, initially it was nothing. Like how no idea what exactly HR does, what is the streamline, what is the domain and all. So it was just going on with the flow. And once actually I was admire by a very, a female. When I was like, a student, and there was a session where everyone, like, priorly when I was in my, in school, college, so there was not such online platform or session. So we used to have offline seminar. So there was an HR, a female HR of Palghar itself. So the way she admired and the way she acknowledged the audience by her personality, by her glimpse. That time I doesn't know what exactly HR meant, but it being a student of 11th standard, it was determined that no, I don't know, but I wanted to be at this particular destination. But how, I don't
Exactly.
know. So
Yeah,
this
right.
was the start of journey.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So, as I told you that, like, let's say, okay, so you told me that how you came into the HR, but can
Yeah.
you just give me a, can you just throw some light on MBA job, Wali? I just want to hear that.
Yes. So initially, when there was a start of my journey, I was an intern, and my special domain was training and compensation department. And after that, when my job line shifted, I went into recruitment. And during COVID, so the COVID was the era where we were very much digitally, connected, e-commerce platform, and totally our recruitment profile. And that
Right,
time training, yeah, training and compensation department used to be mostly in offline manner, and we
right.
shifted to online with this recruitment platform. So
Mm-hmm.
I got to know that there is huge number of population, and there is huge number of job requirement, but bridging the gap, the uh,
Mm-hmm.
propaganda of MBA job volley is not like, the tempting, or the thing which is famous in timeline. It's not like that. The story behind is that there was lack of the awareness about the people, about the
Mm-hmm.
candidates, that how we have to connect with the job, how we have to find a perfect medium of source of income. So
Mm-hmm.
I started into recruitment shift. Okay, I joined some recruitment firm, and there uh, the term, like, people, they used to call me, ma'am, तुमच्याकडे जॉब आहे का? मैम, आपके
Great.
पास जॉब है? अरे, तुमच्याकडे जॉब आहे का? अरे, तेरे पास जॉब है क्या? Like, normally when I joined, and people, there was a shift from my department as well. So people used to call me, hello, Shyamli madam, job hai kya? Job hai kya? So they used to coin like that. I was like, जॉब है क्या मतलब? आप प्रोडक्ट थोड़ी ना मांग रहे हो, जॉब है क्या, जॉब है क्या? So this was the terminology we shift. And mostly, like, when I used to work, and I used
Mm-hmm.
to use this terminology randomly. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
then I was like, we required some proper covering. Okay, we required some more specialization, we required expertise, and that what I entered for my MBA. Now, when I entered MBA, then again there was a terminology. ए MBA वाली HR, ए MBA वाली HR. So like this.
That is nice.
Now,
Seriously.
yes. So the people, and especially my friends, they used to never call me with my name. It was like, hey, MBA HR, idhar aa. I was like, "Theek, okay."
Actually, same thing happens with me every time. My friends are like, "Hey, you MBA in HR, come here. HR, come
Yeah,
here." So
yeah,
this is the
yeah.
thing.
And part is what, like, when we are treating with our friends, and they just carry us like their personal HR, huh? They make us like, we are just for them. We are meant for them.
घर की मुर्गी मुर्गी दाल बराबर. This
दाल
is the
बराबर, yes,
exact
yes,
phrase we can say.
yeah. अगर है ना इनको, दे वांट द डिमांड, ये एचआर तेरे पास अच्छी जॉब नहीं है क्या? ये एचआर मेरे को ना ऐसी अच्छी सी जॉब लेके आना, मतलब ऐसा हो गया था ना कि मैं एक एचआर नहीं, मैं एक एचआर डिजाइनर हूँ, एंड आई विल डिजाइन द जॉब एज पर योर कन्वीनियंस। लाइक, आपको इतना
Exactly,
चाहिए,
exactly,
मैं
exactly.
इतना दूंगी, मैं इतना ही दूंगी आपको. So this was the things which was coming. And then it came a part where 3 years I have devoted to this recruitment department. And then it made me ki, yeah, now it's a time to start my venture. Then there was like क्या नाम रखूं, आजू
Mhm.
बाजू देखा, अच्छी अच्छी
Mhm.
कंसल्टेंसी अच्छे अच्छे प्लेसमेंट्स के नाम थे, बट आई डोंट नो, आई डजंट वांट कि बाबा कुछ ऐसा सिमिलर हो या समथिंग कुछ बोलते हैं ना कॉमनली जाए. I was like, मेरा तो फंडामेंटल है being beyond the level, so it will be something terrific only as per my ideology. So
Okay,
क्या
that's
किया,
great. That's
एमबीए
great.
की डिग्री ली एंड
Hmm.
जॉब है. तो जॉब अभी जॉब है, सो इट वाज लाइक वाला तो नहीं कर सकती, इट वाज एज पर माय जेंडर, सो इट केम बाय एमबीए जॉब वाली. So this was the
Okay.
birth, you can say, or
Nice.
generation of MBA job wali.
Nice, 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 family. So I have some messages over here. Sidhu is saying
Yeah.
hi. Sidhu is my friend also. Then Ash,
Hello Sidhu.
he's our subscriber, or we can say a good friend of mine. These people are
Hello.
with me from the day one when I started BBM Katta. So
Okay.
this is there. Then he is our junior, Balwinder Singh, present. So thank you so much, Balwinder, for joining us. And here two seniors are here for you. So these guy has many questions. He always says कि job दे दो, marketing में job दे दो. He's from marketing domain actually. So this
Okay.
is the thing. No, I think he's not from marketing. There is something. He's from finance or marketing something. Yeah. Then Ash is
Okay.
saying, thank you so much, BBM Katta team, to invite Shyamli Sharma, ma'am. Yes, actually, it's a small initiative which is like I discussed with Shyamli. Shyamli is also like, "Ki, Are, chalo, let's do. That was the thing. And today we are here. Like, so it's fun
Hmm.
कि अपने ही सीनियर और जूनियर के साथ बातें करो, and that too when you are from the same
Yeah.
field, so it's nice.
MBA.
MBA,
Yeah.
that too in MBA, and that too in
And
HR.
yeah, it's, yeah, from our specific similar domain.
Mhm. I think you,
Yeah. So is there
Harshad
any
by.
question?
Here is one guy who is saying Harshad by MBA journey. Hello Shamli. He must be from same college because MBA journey ये अपना ही है. I know the concept behind this name.
Yeah, yeah, semester one. The assignment was
Semester
given to everyone.
one. Exactly. So Shamli, one question for you. Uh,
Yeah.
मुंबई में बोलेंगे तो मुंबई लैंग्वेज में बोलेंगे सो व्हाट लोचा यू फाइंड while recruiting a new talent, what difficulties you face,
Okay.
or what you will say.
Hmm. Okay. So मेरे लैंग्वेज में ये लोचा को हम स्यापा बोलते हैं. ओके. सो मॉर्निंग 10:30 ये स्यापा चालू हो जाता है. एंड
Exactly.
न्यू जनरेशन स्पेशली when we are dealing with this teens and especially those who are pass out. The problem
Mhm.
is what, they are not much aware about the market, how job market works. The illusion which we can say, it is stuck in their mindset that they just want to get into corporate. They want 5 zeros salaries. Okay, they doesn't go understanding what are the learning outcomes. And I feel so that they are very impatient about the things. They are like कि no, it is just a glimpse कि बाबा अगर मैंने ऐसा रॉकेट को आग लगा दी ना, ऐसे ऊपर गया धमाका हो जाए. इट्स लाइक दैट ओनली. मतलब एक ग्लिम्स में उनको कॉर्पोरेट में ऐसे हाइक चाहिए, सीईओ की पोजीशन डिमांड करनी. See, there should be a high demands and there should be a good dream. But according to
Mhm.
that, you have to justify a proper propaganda कि आप वो ladder को
Mhm.
कैसे achieve कर रहे हो. There is
Mhm.
no any measurement. There is no any tracking of how you are achieving, what you are achieving. It is
Mhm.
realistic or not realistic. There, I
Mhm.
will literally suggest people go and apply the fundamental of SMART goals. It is very
Mhm.
useful. So being impatient about the things, and they are like ki, abhi, now I am basically a specialist domain of BFSI sector. So
Mhm.
as the word comes banking, मैम बैंकिंग की जॉब है, मैम बहुत टारगेट रहेगा. मैम मैम आपको पता है मैनेजर्स है ना, मैनेजर्स ऐसा टॉर्चर करते हैं मैम, मैम इतना सुनाते हैं मैम।
राइट।
मैम कैसे होगा मैम, हाइक नहीं मिलेगी मैम, वही 9 to 5 की जॉब है मैम, मैम मजा नहीं आ रहा है। Now such
अरे
kind
मजा
of
करने के लिए जॉब
reviews
कौन
are
करता है, बट
there,
आई डोंट
such
अंडरस्टैंड।
kinds, yeah, such kind of questions are there and they are like demanding, ma'am आप बस जॉब दे दो एक अच्छी सी, I trust you, I will perform a very 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 very, you know, like it will be something beyond the level, and trust me I will never make you fail, huh? Such kind of commitments are there, and at the end I also know how these commitments are going to happen. Okay, so part is what this generation they want everything in just a glimpse of second, कि जैसे स्विगी जोमेटो ऑर्डर किया and everything is in
एग्जैक्टली।
their plate. So
हाँ।
I will suggest the generation after COVID just settle down and try to improvise your quality and quantity and find out a good opportunity. There are n number of good opportunity where you can start, and every start doesn't is like कि आपको एक corporate office मिल गया. First focus on the learning elements what you are going to add. So this is what a message and this is what the siapa I face every
Right, 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 right. So,
day.
Shamli, there is someone who is saying hello to you, Pooja Chobe.
Hi, yeah,
I think she must be knowing
hi
you.
Pooja.
Right. So, guys, I don't know. There is no there are very less audience. But anybody having any question related to HR or anything you want to ask Shamli, you guys can text a message. And what we'll do is if anybody wants to join us and like on screen, so I'll share the link also. Okay. So here is one some segment. For every finance wala, HR wale are best friends. What is your
Oh
thought
my
on
god.
this?
फर्स्ट थिंग लाइक किसी ने तो एचआर को बोला बेस्ट फ्रेंड है, अदरवाइज एचआर के लिए तो ऐसा था। एचआर को कभी अप्रिसिएशन नहीं मिला। एचआर इज द दैट पर्टिकुलर सेगमेंट इन द ऑफिस की जो बेचारा मैनेजमेंट एक तरफ, एम्प्लॉइज एक तरफ एंड बीच में एचआर। फर्स्ट टाइम आई
Exactly.
वुड अप्रिशिएट दिस कमेंट, बेस्ट फ्रेंड। सो
वो
मे आई नो
पाव
द
के बीच
नेम ऑफ,
में वो मुंबई के वो कैसे होता है, पाव के बीच में वो वड़ा दब जाता है, चिपक जाता है, वैसे
हाँ
हो जाता है एचआर का।
हाँ,
लाइक यू हैव टू
वही बड़े की
यू
वैल्यू
हैव टू
है।
बी वेरी, हाँ एग्जैक्टली, यू हैव टू बी very good with management also and with the employees also. So it's
हम्म,
sometimes it's very difficult to handle both the things, but yes, we are heroes. एंड वो
या
हीरोज का ही एच एंड आर लगाया तो वो ह्यूमन रिसोर्स हो जाता है। आई हर्ड दिस वर्ड yesterday only, just I used. Okay, your camera shifted to like this. Okay, now it is perfect, Shamli.
या ओके।
You were saying
So,
something, Shamli, but I interrupted.
yeah, so finance wale and HR wale, see, HR is an interlinked department which each and every core essence of business, doesn't matter it is finance, operation, IT, everywhere where you will enter in any small business, any medium sector or any corporate, you will find involvement of HR equally to each and every department. It's not like
Right.
specialized या हमारे कोई ऐसे फाइनेंस के फ्रेंड्स है फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट में, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। ऐसे मिसकंसेप्शन मत कैरी करो, नहीं तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है ऑफिसेस में, बहुत ज्यादा हो जाएगी।
Exactly, exactly,
या
exactly. Yeah,
सो
HR team and finance team, they works together, hands on hands वो काम करते हैं.
या
But yeah, they are not friends. Means my my opinion is finance department का and HR department का always cross रहता है, because
या
there are
बजट
always
का
deadline
प्रॉब्लम।
from both the, exactly, there are deadlines from both the ends. And I don't know, but ये तो मैंने experience किया है. I always argue with finance team or department. That's what I can say.
Yeah, so like it's not that we are very good friends of each department, but it goes hand in hand, and as I mentioned that we are interlinked one. जैसे आपके खाने
Mhm.
में नमक नहीं हो ना, वैसे आपका खाना बेस्वाद रहता है, वैसे हम एचआर से।
We put swad in everything.
Yeah, we are the, we can say जान of every department or every
एग्जैक्टली,
organization.
एग्जैक्टली। इवन
Yeah.
नाउ डेज कैसे हो गया है ना, हमारा भी एमबीए अभी अभी खत्म हुआ है एंड वी आर वर्किंग। सो ऐसे होता है कि कुछ भी प्लान बनता है ना, तो आई एम द वन हु टेक इनिशिएटिव, आई कलेक्ट मनी, आई डू सर्च ऑन इंटरनेट कि कहाँ पे जाना है, क्या करना है, वो एसी रूम है क्या, कितने रूम लगेंगे, बॉयज आ रहे, गर्ल्स आ रहे। सो यू नो समटाइम्स गुस्से में बंदा बोल देता है कि अरे सारा मैं ही कर रहा हूँ, तुम लोग देखो। तो यू नो माई फ्रेंड्स व्हाट दे से, दे आर जस्ट लाइक, स्वीट यू आर एन एचआर, सो यू हैव टू
या
डू इट, इट्स योर
या
वर्क।
और वही अगर हम पॉलिसी समझाने जाते हैं या प्रिंसिपल समझाने जाते हैं, देन दे आर लाइक, ए एचआर, शांत रहो, दिस इज नॉट योर ऑफिस,
Exactly,
दिस इज
exactly,
नॉट योर
exactly,
ऑफिस.
exactly.
या प्रोटोकॉल बुक, हैंडबुक अपने पास.
Exactly, exactly.
या सो
Here
दिस
is,
इज या
yeah,
एनी
here is someone,
क्वेश्चंस.
Ramesh Chavan. Till now, I didn't find any question here, but yeah, definitely we'll get it if anybody wants to. Ramesh Chavan is saying hi, sir. Hello, hello, Ramesh. Then here is RK Vlogs. Hi, hello, RK Vlogs. Hema Maulik. Hi, Hema ji. Namaskar. Hi, sir. Hello, 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 hello. Hi. Okay. So, you know, my crowd is from BBM Katta wala crowd hai. BBM Katta means Big Boss Marathi. So this is the reason
मराठी.
there are many people who are like with us from last 2 years and still they
ओके.
are with us. It's like a big opportunity. Yeah, opportunity. I'm saying the blessings that which
या.
this people have, and like it's fun. It's fun actually. So
या
okay.
एक्चुअली एंड
Yeah,
या
yeah. Go on,
प्लीज
go on,
प्लीज कंटिन्यू.
go on, go on. No, no, no. Go on, please.
No, actually, maintaining relations. So this relation converts into good networks. And ultimately,
Exactly.
these are the points where we can connect each other with good worth and we can share
Mm-hmm.
good value. So
Mm-hmm.
my fundamental is for the new generation as well as that people who are about you means a special approach to our audience, whoever they are watching. I don't know at which age of career you guys are, but my only approach is that start developing good networks. Network
Mm-hmm.
is doesn't mean that go on Instagram, switch
Mm-hmm.
and go on LinkedIn and find something worth which is betterment and definitely a good worth for you guys.
Right, right, right. So, Shamli, just tell me one thing, ki, which app or which site you prefer for recruitment, so that you can, you can suggest audience, or you can suggest a fresher to, get registered like on that link and or that app, we can say, or site. So
Okay.
kindly just throw some light on these part.
Yeah. Okay. So initially, see, there are both the way, a formal
Mhm.
and informal.
Mhm.
So I will go for informal.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So this is what my rule and I use this. Okay. What I have compared. Informal is basically the connection. Okay. The connection or the people. Okay. And the medium which you already have. Okay. So informal way is basically to connect people one to one. Okay, it happens that when you drop messages or when you post JD, there are some meanwhile that people they can't approach the direct message what you want to deliver. So
Mhm.
it's better goes with some informal manner. Now informal manner is basically what happened now. For example, we are hiring for bank. So make the protocol easy and redefine it with some layman language, because the part
Mhm.
is what after COVID batch most of the sessions had been done by online, and we also know
Mhm.
like how online sessions works on. So people are not that much aware about the technical domain, like for example
Mhm.
RM, we usually
Mhm.
pronounce it as an RM, that is relationship manager, and people
Right,
they are
right.
not okay or aware about it goes. So first initially go with informal structure or the way you are convenient to deliver the people. And secondly, LinkedIn is one of the often very good medium, and it
Mhm.
has efficient as well as effective data where you can
Mhm.
go for sourcing, as well as it
Mhm.
is a platform where you can learn and upgrade yourself. So
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
will suggest each and everyone, LinkedIn प्रोफाइल सबका रहता है बट हम अपडेटेड नहीं रहते. So please go and have a update on that thing. Try to find and explore the network as much as you can, because there are many recruiter market which has been created on LinkedIn profile. And for your knowledge, when you are a LinkedIn user, you doesn't has to go for so many subscription or any other thing. So that is quite cost effective for you, and you get large number of data. Why? Because it is a professional, we can say, profile where you will be linked with the active job seekers as well as passive job seeker, and you will get a good number of referral over there. So I
Mm-hmm.
will request everyone, please be on LinkedIn. And there are many, we can say, this applications which are designed, like job hai, then recruiters, then we can say hierarchy, and
Mm-hmm.
there are like very specific, that Naukri and all. So there are n number of portal, but
Mm-hmm.
my personal preference to each and everyone is Naukri is the preference for each and everyone कि अगर आपको नौकरी अच्छी चाहिए, please go on LinkedIn and please be active with the things.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. So here is we have one question, but before that, I want to will add something. I will I have one
Yeah,
question
sure.
from my side also, Shamli. I'll ask you afterwards. But here is
Yeah.
one comment from Sheetal Prasad. Awesome, good conversation. Thank you, Sheetal. Here is one question. Achal Jadav's MBA journey. So you must
Yeah.
be knowing her. Yeah. Hello, Sujit and Shamli. I have one question. How to maintain a good relation between staff, workers, and management? Yeah. Shamli, please.
Yeah, so this is basically putting lots of sugar on your tongue when you're working.
Right.
Yeah, actually, being in a HR profession, we have to control our tongue, and we have to put a lot of ice back on our head.
Mhm. Mhm.
You might be known to this, Sujit, as well as from
Yeah,
this same
I
domain.
know, I know, I know.
He,
Yeah,
yeah.
Achal,
So,
Achal is also from the same domain. She is also working as HR in.
oh,
I
that's
think
great.
she's working in like Bodhi. It's a manufacturing
Okay.
firm, and she's the one. I will say she's a superwoman because currently she's handling the chain supply management part, HR, admin, and everything she's handling. All the management. She's the one man army in her office.
This is what
But
our HR people do. This is what the
exactly, this
HR
is what the
people
HR
do.
people do.
Yeah, this is what the HR people do, and I will be back with the answer to Achal.
Hmm.
See,
Hmm.
Achal, this is very, we can say, a emotional blend when we are connecting with the people. So I feel that putting our professional body language aside, we have to connect people with their convenience. Like
Hmm.
when we are dealing with workers, obviously we have to be with ground touch it. They
Hmm.
won't be understanding the protocol or handbook or the rule book which we will define. They
Hmm.
are, we can say, local, mostly skilled, unskilled, and we get, very different sessions and element when we are working with elements of workers. So I will suggest you, when you are dealing with people, you just have a understanding that the domain of people, how it relates from their functioning, and try to connect them from their ground level. When you are dealing with manager level people, you have to put a lot of, professional essence to get them connected, to maintain a lineup, to maintain a good brush up between your end. So you have to, change your role. It will be like, when you enter a acting, or when you enter a daily soap drama. So the अभी जैसे for example हम टीवी सीरियल देखते हैं. Okay, so Anupama is one of the famous TV serial going, and people, they are, crazy about that serial. So हम
Yes.
ऑब्जर्व करते हैं अनुपमा को, उसका जो रोल होता है हर एक इंसान के साथ अलग अलग हो जाता है. When she deals with her children, she is totally different. When she deals with her husband, it is totally different. When she deals with in-laws, it is very soft. Yeah.
Hmm.
So that kind of, मैं तो बोलती हूँ कि एचआर वाले थोड़ा एक्टिंग भी सीख रहे तो अच्छा है, एज वेल एज ड्रामा आ जाए तो बहुत अच्छा है. बिकॉज ये
Exactly.
लेट सीएसयू के लिए बहुत काम आता है, बिकॉज हमारे रोल्स
Hmm.
बहुत ही, डिफरेंट हो जाते हैं व्हेन वी आर डीलिंग विद अदर डिपार्टमेंट्स, एंड स्पेशली
Hmm.
विद मैनेजमेंट एंड वर्कर लाइन. सो आई
Right.
फील कि इमोशनल ब्लेंड आपका अच्छा होना चाहिए, स्मूथ होना चाहिए, एंड प्लीज लुक आफ्टर द सिचुएशन एंड देन
Hmm.
गो.
Right. Okay. So here is one guy, Rishikesh Churi, who is writing. Uh, we as an HR, we need to understand employee needs exactly.
Yes.
We need to be professional in work culture. That is more important. Then we have Achal Jadhav. We need to interact with the team and understand their needs and what exactly they want and their problems. Exactly. This is the main important thing, and that's why our name is Human Resource Management. So this is the one we have. Uh,
Yeah.
Then we have Nilesh Saugule. Namaskar, Sujit Dada, खूप दिवसांनी आज live. Yes, Dada, नमस्कार खूप दिवसांनी, and it's on a completely different topic. म्हणजे usually in like we committed our subscribers that whenever we'll do any session, we'll use Marathi also because it's a
Okay.
Marathi channel. But yeah,
Okay.
that's the reason I started my introduction in Marathi, and then I switched
Yeah, yeah.
to English. So this is what the thing is. Okay. So hi, Sachin Chinchole. Hello, 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 Sachin
Hello,
Dada. So
everyone.
yeah, there are many people. Okay, now Shamli, I just want to ask you one question.
Yes.
uh, जब भी कोई कॉल करता है, इट्स अ रैंडम कॉल फ्रॉम एनीवन, लाइक एचआर का फोन नंबर ऐसे रहता है कि कहीं पे भी लिखा हुआ होता है, एंड दे यूजुअली कॉल. सो डिड यू
Yeah.
रिसीव एनी कॉल एट नाइट अराउंड 11 और समथिंग कि मैम जॉब है क्या, या मैम मेरे को आपका नंबर मिला और आपके पास कोई जॉब है क्या? डिड यू रिसीव एनी कॉल्स और दे आर सेइंग कि मैम जॉब है क्या, मैं फ्रेशर हूँ और मेरे को 5 लाख रुपए सैलरी चाहिए, समथिंग फनी जो आपने देखा हो.
Yes, yes. Now, Sujit, when I was in the session and suddenly my camera flipped it. There was a call of my recruitee only, my candidate only. So, for an HR domain, it's not Sunday, it's not Diwali, it's nothing 10 a.m. or 10 p.m., it's nothing 11, 11:30, nothing. People, we as a people, when we conduct sessions, we say keep a line between your personal line and professional line. But being in a recruitment domain, there is nothing, a time limit or nothing like that, that people will be calling you during your working hours only. It's beyond the working hours. And being in such domain, when we are connected to our principal, that my principal is like people those who are connecting me, my approach is that I will provide them 100% services. And my like a speciality is like job दे रही हूँ, and that is a determination that मुझे job देना है. So it is absolutely correct. There are random call, we have to attend it because we are into that service domain. So messages है, DMs है, calls आ जाते हैं randomly, and doesn't matter if we are sometime during our schedule, if we are declining it, then too there are recurring call,
रिकरिंग
recurring call,
कॉल्स एग्जैक्टली, दे
recurring call,
डोंट
recurring
अंडरस्टैंड कि
call.
भाई कट कर रहे हैं तो कुछ तो रहेगा, बट इट्स फन, लाइक वी आल्सो एंजॉय दिस
Yeah,
थिंग नाउअडेज. इट्स अ हैबिचुअल फॉर अस आल्सो बीइंग एन एचआर कि अरे हाँ हम लोग को कॉल्स आते हैं.
yeah.
बट ऐसे भी
I
होते हैं कभी कभी, लाइक वी नो वी आर ऑन कॉल्स एंड सम एम्प्लॉइज कॉलिंग एंड दे आर सेइंग कि एचआर कभी फोन नहीं उठाते, एचआर हमेशा बिजी रहते हैं. सो व्हाट इज योर थॉट ऑन दिस?
Yeah, see, there are like colleagues as well as people like who are under my team. So they are like, मैम आप कितना बिजी रहते हो, कॉल क्यों नहीं उठाते, मैम मैसेज का जवाब क्यों नहीं देते, मैम
एग्जैक्टली.
मेल का रिवर्ट तो दो. People are like, we are walking in the garden where there are beautiful lilies, roses, sunflowers, and we are taking a very beautiful walk. But
एग्जैक्टली.
the thing is, what when there is a call, HR is not only providing a job, but we have to explain that candidate. We have to explain he or she about the pros, about the future. We have to understand their psychology. We have to frame them. We have to brush up them for the interview. And that we are doing on call.
Right, right,
So
right. What
that time,
challenges? Yeah, go on,
yeah,
Shamli.
that time answering any mail, any DMs is not possible. Why? Because as a human, our head is working with one work at a time. And I feel HR is also not a machine that at one particular thing they will be doing a number of job. It's like we also need a pause and a place situation. So
Hmm.
please kindly understand when your HR is not
Hmm.
receiving your call or not answering any of your DMs or queries, to
Hmm.
try to understand they are
Hmm.
a multiple functioning body in the organization. Please
Right,
respect their
right.
work.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That is so, like, this is the main important thing. HRs are also human and they also
yeah,
need someone, some resource to manage. This is also main thing. So, Shamli, here is
yeah.
one question I'll go with just a second. Shubham Nulkar. Hi, Shubham. Hello. Ash is saying, please continue this type of program. It's such a important and wonderful to everyone. Thank you so much, Ash. We'll try to make it. Okay,
Yeah.
so again, Balvinder is here from our college. Here is one question: which skills HR looks for while hiring for VC, PE, IB, and how CV shortlisting is done in these institutions?
Okay, that's very wonderful question. So basically, see, there are certain dilemma created when we go for hiring. There is criteria for each and every segment, and there, as per the criteria, the JD proposed. Okay, sometimes for managerial level, for upper managerial level, the JD are designed from our side, but they are eliminated as well as they are add on by the upper managerial people. Okay, so when we are looking for top management hiring or middle level of management hiring, so it's somewhat critical part for us also. And shortlisting CV is not only from HR domain, it is a decision of more than one specialist in that particular era. Why? Because see, hiring a top managerial part of an
Shamli,
organization.
I have one question. I am
Yeah.
not understanding the word VC, PE, and IB. Are you
Hmm.
aware about these words?
They are acknowledging about the vice, this chairman and all, like top
No,
managerial
there is
position.
something. No, no, this is something different. So I will ask Balvinder only to just elaborate these
Yeah,
things
yeah,
because
please.
in every organization we have different designation, or you want to like just write down
Hmm.
the full form of those things, so we will understand
Yeah.
better. We'll give you like what exactly we uh, look into the CV, what we are finding in CV, or we what
Hmm.
we search in CV. This is the proper word while shortlisting CVs in this
Yes, yes,
institution. I don't
definitely.
know the
Yeah.
what institutions are there, but yeah, Shamli,
Hmm.
I just want to tell you, like, how you pitch. Like many people says HR may you your communication skills should be very good, and how you start. So what you will suggest to fresher who wants to continue their journey as a HR, or who wants to get entered into the HR? So what skills they required? What do you think?
Start working and developing your conceptual skill as you can, because HR people, it's lot many of communicating and convincing people. So you required, a good jargon, a good supply of jargon, as well as there should be a good softness in your voice when you are approaching people. It's not like when we are in friends, we know how informal talks it goes on. So for HR people or those who are starting their career as a fresher, okay, in HR domain, so I will prefer them that please go on upgrading yourself more and more. As I mentioned, linkedin profile is not only where you can source a professional approach, but there is lot many to improvise yourself. So I'll suggest each and everyone, especially the people who are from HR domain, there is lot many things where you can upgrade, and especially communication is must for this particular thing. Why? Because everywhere you have to communicate, and understanding psychology, body
Hmm.
language, behavior,
Right.
and many more tactics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There are many things like people says HR क्या करता है, but बैक एंड में जाकर देखोगे HR इज लाइक कि जो तवे पे बैठा रहता है हमेशा and उसको करना ही है.
People they always say, people they always say कि वो रंगोली बनाते हैं. The ideology between rangoli and engaging yourself in this activity is basically to give you guys a break, a pause from
Exactly.
the
Hmm.
hectic schedule which is going on.
Right, 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 right.
Mental stress. pressure. Like nowadays, we lot many go with the seminars, as well as there are many session where there is a discussion, like people they quit their job because of
Mhm.
pressure, because of
Mhm.
stressful situation, and
Mhm.
especially females, they are facing a lot many issue. Yeah,
Mhm.
there is a in America also, like I have gone through a case study that
Mhm.
there is lot many, lack of capability at early age. Female are facing lot many disease. Why? Because of
Mhm.
this mental pressure which has been created in organization.
Mhm.
Females, they are losing fertility ratio, and this is what a serious problem and cause. And that also it is shown with the male as well. As why? Because see, 24 hours, 8 to 12 hours we are engaged with our work life, and in 8 to 12 hours we are continuously with our digital gadgets around us. We are continuously arguing, aggression. Then there are certain thing who is observing all this elements. So that is what our body, and to make yourself refresh from all this thing, we are upcoming with such activity where you
Exactly.
can feel calm, where you will be
Mhm.
normal.
Mhm.
So this is what the HR does. सिर्फ रंगोली नहीं बनाने को बोलते.
So cute. Okay, so here is that full form: venture capital firm,
Firm.
investment banking, and private equity. Yes, I was
Yeah.
aware कि ये something different है. ये बंदा ही थोड़ा different है.
Okay, okay, okay. That's why the name is mystery, I guess. I can
Yes,
have a look.
yes, yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay, okay. Yeah. So, can you just repeat down the question?
Yes, please. Just a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so his question is which skills HR looks for while recruiting venture capital firm, investment banking, and private equity, and
Okay.
how CVs are shortlisting is done in this situation or institutions.
Okay,
You may
okay,
answer
okay.
it in a better way because you're from the same,
Yeah, yeah,
BFSI area, so you can, yeah.
yeah. So, see, when the streamline comes to such era where we are dealing with VC, then PE, so investment banking. So the criteria, it is more of technical. I'll just clear it out. It goes more of technical, where we are dealing with another conceptual. So the criteria is of 60/40, but when we go with such hiring, the 80% criteria go of technical, and they required a good bridge, a good practical knowledge, a proper assessment evaluation with regards to your technical round, how capable you are. It works like an calculator. Okay, the interview session which happen with such candidate, doesn't matter their pressure or their experience, the criteria is same for both ends. There is lot many assessment, like normally it goes for 2 or 3 rounds of interview, but when we are dealing with such segment, it goes 4 as well as sometimes 5. This is, yeah, this happens. And when it goes for mostly this, candidates are hired during panel round of interview, where they are approached by expertise, and the expertise, the balances consist of certain, recruiters from
Mhm.
IIM background.
Mhm.
So though, yeah, this happens like mostly, see, such some things are that we have to keep confidential as per the domain permits us.
Right, right,
So
right, right.
yeah, so I'll just convey the message. This people or the candidate who are preparing for such domain, I'll recommend them to be very much thorough with your technical components,
Mhm.
and simultaneously you have to improvise with your conceptual skill, as it matters a lot. Confidence plays a major role with dealing with this apart.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter it is experienced one or it is fresher.
Mhm.
So this is what a hiring criteria for such domain.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I hope, Balvinder, you must have got your answer. Okay. So one more question from my side. Actually, I was about to ask you something, but I
yeah,
forgot. Um, yeah. Nevertheless, so we'll go with another question. Or question, I'll say just a charcha.
yeah.
एनी फन ऐसा कोई एंटिक बंदा जो जिसका यू वर टेकिंग इंटरव्यू एंड समथिंग हैपेंड व्हिच वाज रियली नॉट एक्सपेक्टेड एंड फनी, एनी
Okay.
इंसिडेंट?
Yes, it happened. There was a walk-in drive. I remember I was recruiting for insurance department only. Like I guess the month of January and February. So like there was a walk-in drive and a fellow he came down and you will just you will laugh on you know because of this web series and because of this Instagram ideology, look doesn't matter.
Exactly.
You know KGF movie.
Yes, I have seen.
Yeah. So Sujit, can you just imagine the hero? I didn't remember the name of hero. Having
Uh,
lot of that beard,
the
then
beard
the
and
earring.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah. The candidate appeared in same manner. सिर्फ है ना आई विल आई वाज लाइक कि सिर्फ बोलते हैं ना वो हाथ में जो वो वेपन लेते हैं ना उसकी कमी है.
Oh my god.
and he just stepped down and I was like, see, I'm very much specific with this thing, and if
Mhm,
attire is not perfect, I'll
mhm,
reject the
mhm.
candidate on the spot.
Right.
This is
Mhm,
what my criteria of hiring.
mhm.
So he settled down and he was like, मॅडम, मला ना इकडे माहिती पडलंय की आपण इकडे काही जॉब प्रोव्हाइड करतायत का? मी
Oh my
त्यासाठीच आलो.
god. Oh my god. See the language.
Yeah. And I was like at my top of edge. Like, एक तो walk in drive है. I already attended 62 candidate at that time. I remember the day. Yeah, it was
Mhm,
mid of the evening.
mhm,
I and more were on the spot to continue
mhm,
with the edge.
mhm.
मॅडम मला माहिती पडलं की तुम्ही इकडे काय जॉब प्रोव्हाइड करताय. I was like, you are asking me like I am distributing free, something that prasad, जैसा शिर्डी के साई बाबा का प्रसाद जो बांटने बैठी हूँ. And he was like, मी काय सांगतो मॅडम, माझं ना मस्तपैकी इकडे आपण आहे ना, ही वॉज अ लोकल गाय. ओके.
Mhm,
मी मस्तपैकी हाँ, लाइक डिग्री में भी मस्तपैकी डिग्री आती है ऐसा मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम सुना था.
mhm,
मस्तपैकी डिग्री घेतली आहे मॅडम बीकॉम ची बाहेरून. फक्त 4 केटी लागले मला. I was okay. Then because of the protocol, I have to keep sugar and ice pack on my head. I was like, okay. So I said that because of the attire, we
mhm,
can't go. I can proceed ahead. Why? Because we required a formal, attire, well maintained. The language which you are using, we are hiring for insurance sector.
mhm.
अरे तुम्ही टेन्शन नको घ्या मॅडम. तुम्हाला किती टार्गेट पाहिजे मी कम्प्लीट करून देणार.
Oh my
इन्शुरन्स
god.
इन्शुरन्स विकायचे आहेत ना, मी तुम्हाला
Mhm,
कमिटमेंट देतो. आमची एवढी नेटवर्क आहे ना मॅडम, मी आमच्या एरियामध्ये गेलो ना, लाइक ही वॉज लाइक ऐसा लग रहा था ना कि वो वास्तव में के संजय दत्त आते हैं ना.
right.
लाइक आई वॉज लाइक ये बस जल्दी से चले जाए.
Nice, nice,
एंड
nice.
आई पुट अ
But
मार्क.
mhm,
I put a mark. Please don't entertain such kind of candidate during a drive because we are
mhm,
also human. And what
mhm.
happened? This disturbed the whole circle. And when
Exactly.
I approached him that you have to work on such area, he was like,
Mhm.
"Ma'am, हे काय मॅटर करत नाही. शेवटी काय मॅटर करतो की आपण काय काम करतो." But it's not like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, your body language, your attire, it works a lot.
Mhm,
And your first
mhm.
impression is last impression. This is what,
Exactly.
and yeah. So HR
Mhm.
like me, if I am finding such candidate in this manner, so I'm really sorry. I directly take the resume and put into side by rejection remark. Yeah,
Nice, nice.
that's what. No, I don't want to spoil any work culture or environment.
Mhm. Mhm. Right, 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 right. There are many. There are
So this
many.
thing
कभी
happened
कभी
with me.
ऐसा exactly. Even I want to share something. कि I was
Yeah, please.
recruiting. I like not in my current organization. I was working in my last organization. There I was recruiting for marketing people, and I called someone from Nokri and I told I am from this. and that guy shouted at me very very badly with a very bad words, and
mm,
इतना वो बंदे ने गाली दिया मेरे को. He said कि why you're calling me, I don't want to be work in the marketing thing. And उसके resume में it was mentioned, on Naukri also it was mentioned. So I said कि आप आपने नौकरी पे ऐसे ऐसे मेंशन करके रखा है, and there's a reason I give you a call. Then he very
yeah,
politely said, "Oh, sorry, I forgot to change that." And उसके बीच में उसने मुझे बहुत गालियाँ दे चुका था वो बंदा. But being an
yeah,
HR, we can't
yeah.
respond to that. We have
Yeah,
to
we
very
have to be in our
calm.
timeline. Hmm.
हाँ actually. So
Smile.
that is to like
Colgate
हाँ
वाली
स्माइल
smile.
बनता है. हाँ exactly, means sometimes कुछ काम ऐसे एन मौके पे आ जाता है एचआर के लिए. एंड एम्प्लॉइज
Hmm.
आर लाइक, अगर एचआर के पास से कुछ डेटा चाहिए तो ऑन द स्पॉट आना चाहिए. एचआर लोगों को कुछ काम नहीं रहता.
Hmm.
दे हैव टू
Hmm.
गिव ऑन टाइम. And then you
Hmm.
have to, like, when they escalate the issue to your senior, and then they say कि अभी तो मिल जाएगा ना, तुम्हारे सीनियर को लूप किया है. So it's like कि yes, we'll give it to you, but उसके
Yeah.
पीछे जो रहता है ना, nobody knows that thing.
Exactly.
Like
The
why?
pain, like it's the people they doesn't go with the second part of the story. They are like कि
Mm.
HR is having a good, AC वाला केबिन है, ऐसे ऐसा फोन पे बात करने का रहता है. But when you will talk, you may get such kind
Exactly.
of things, and it happened with a female recruiter also. Like as you
Exactly.
mentioned, that people they start being abusing. Yeah, it
Yes.
happened with me
They do.
also.
Mm.
Yeah, it happened me with me also with daily purpose. There are certain calls and they doesn't look that there is a female or male.
Mm.
They doesn't justify, like for a female at least you should have certain sense, like while using abuse language or certain thing.
Mm.
They're like
Mm.
कि blast, like कुछ
Right.
सुनना ही नहीं. Yeah.
Mm.
So
Mm.
people, when you just receive a random call, it may be a good opportunity for you, and
Right.
behind a call there are human. They are not here to eat you or to entertain you, but they are the
Right. Right.
source where you have started your career line. So please
Mm.
respect such HR call, and if you're not interested, it's okay, you can decline. But don't be such abusive or non doesn't make any sense for the timeline.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
sometimes, every time we like, this is a common statement for HR. अरे तुम लोग तो ऑफिस में बैठे रहते हो एसी के नीचे, क्या करते रहते
Mm.
हो, कंप्यूटर में देखते रहते हो. बट इट्स
Yeah.
लाइक बहुत कुछ रहता है दैट whenever you will come into, like, टेबल की ये साइड अगर बैठोगे तो you will come to know कि क्या काम रहता
the
है. बट इट्स फन.
the thorn of that table, how it pinches,
Exactly.
and the level of
Exactly.
the the level of the injury is different, huh?
Different. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So that is all about the HR. But okay, one more question from my side to you, Shamli. What do
Yes.
you think in manufacturing or in any industry? ऐसा होता है कि अरे तू तो लड़का है, एचआर क्यों कर रहा है, why you want to go into एचआर, एचआर तो लड़कियां करती है. What you will like, or vice versa, what do you think?
When I entered the HR domain, I
Mhm.
started my journey with the MIDC only and industry
Mhm.
only. So it
Mhm.
was male dominated area.
Mhm. Mhm.
And when I entered, it was like, ही मुलगी का करते इकडे, हिची काय
Mhm.
गरज आहे,
Mhm.
हिला कोण बसवलं इकडे.
Mhm.
So the gender factor is everywhere, what I believe. So
Mhm.
अगर पहले
Mhm.
लड़कियां थी तो लड़कों को प्रॉब्लम, लड़के हैं तो लड़कियों को प्रॉब्लम, वो तो वाइस वर्सा हमारे कुछ मिला नहीं तो कोई ना कोई टॉपिक तो लेके पिन पॉइंट
Exactly.
करना ही है. बट
Mhm.
what I feel, the involvement of both the gender is quite equally important. When we
Mhm.
are dealing with the MIDC, the terminology change with IR, that is
Mhm.
Industrial Relation Officer.
Relation. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, and mostly the domain is very much male oriented, and there is involvement of trade union and all.
Mhm.
So wherever you will visit most of the MITC and all, so there are
Mhm.
both the party you will go across, that there is IR and there is HR.
Mhm.
So what I feel, the involvement is bit equally important, and it is how they have ingulded in the culture. Because when I started, Sujit, the team was fully of male oriented,
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
luckily I don't know how I got the internship also, because there was a requirement and I was only the one candidate to apply over there. So I got the
Mhm.
internship, and there it coined that it is male dominated area, and slowly
Mhm.
the generation and the people are changing and they are adopting the change. That's what
Mhm.
now we can see, the equal importance of male and female into such roles. And
Right.
basically when we are talking with manufacturing unit, now it has been changed. Even in trade union part, there are involvements of female officer
Great.
who are
Mhm.
representing and who are taking the in charge of their unions. So
Right.
now
Right.
the factor has been changed wide most.
Great, 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 great. My last question for you, Shamli.
Yes.
It's a trend. Everybody wants to work in corporate, but they don't want to get into internship. Or
Yeah.
nowadays, as being a student of an Mumbai University, University of Mumbai, we have to compulsory do the internship. Okay, I also did. You also must have did the internship,
Yeah.
right? So my question is, many people says कि नहीं करना चाहिए internship. It's not paid, unpaid. That is the different issue, paid, unpaid. But again,
Yeah.
my concern is internship. Many people says कि internship में क्या होता है, क्या नहीं होता. So what you will say? Job के पहले internship is important or not?
Yes, I will suggest, as well as like candidates. Where we do have our training and development program. So
Mhm.
over there, I, as well as my team, we suggest candidate to get an approach of internship. And
Mhm.
that also why I would like to add on, हमने प्री स्कूल क्यों किया था?
Right, right, right.
क्यों किया था? जरूरत क्या थी?
Right,
Why it is
because
required?
there we learn many things. Like, I am from the vernacular medium, so I came to know about how to start our journey with A, B, C, D. So these things we heard. I think Shamli, your network. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll go with this questions. Thanks. Okay. Comment. Thanks for wonderful answer. Thank you, Balvinder. Thank you. निलेश is saying की बिग बॉस 5 साठी सुजित वाट बघतोय, सुजित भाई वाट बघतोय तुमची, आम्ही सुद्धा वाट बघतोय दादा, आणि लवकरच विल कनेक्ट. डोंट वरी. निरंजन गुले, खूप चांगला प्रयत्न दोघांचे. थँक्यू सो मच. आपण असेच काही प्रयत्न करत असतो नेहमीच, आणि त्यावर आपल्याला सपोर्ट असतो सगळ्यांचा. दॅट इज द मेन इम्पॉर्टंट थिंग, जी मला खूप भारी वाटते, की अशा ऑफ सेशन आपण म्हणू शकतो. सो बेसिकली इट्स अ बिग बॉस रिलेटेड थिंग, बट the thing is really nice. And none other than one of my good friend Mitesh Kadu is over here. This type of content is we need. Thank you so much, Sujit. Thank you so much, Mitesh. And the screenshot which you took, that is also nice. I received on my WhatsApp, so I'm very happy for that also. And yes, so I will suggest you can take more pictures and you can send it to me, as well as I will share with Shamli also. So Shamli,
Yeah.
here is I have, yeah, your internet got disconnected, right?
Yeah. There was some
Yeah.
error. Yeah.
No worries, no worries. So I was going across some comments. So the one for which you answered, he said thanks for wonderful answer.
Okay,
Then
welcome for the approach. Yeah,
then
I was on
huh,
internship, right? Yeah, we got disconnected over there. So I would like to complete that. See, pre-schooling हम क्यों करते हैं? Why we required to go into play group? क्यों जरूरत क्या है?
to
You
understand our
directly go
basic.
into, yeah. And why basic is required?
To build any what we can say, the empire, you have to build your base first, then you can go to the first and other things we can say.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, exactly. So when you go for internship, एक blackboard जैसे रहते हो आप. When you start your
Mhm.
career line, you are a plain
Mhm.
blackboard. You don't know
Mhm.
where there should be a curve, where there should be a standing line, where there should be a full
Mhm.
stop, pause, nothing.
Mhm.
And जब आप
Mhm.
बोलते हो that you want to dream to have a job in corporate, so before that try to understand how the organization is outbounded with the things. When you will
Mhm.
enter as an intern, see intern factor क्या होता है, बहुत सारे लोग बोलते हैं कि यार सिर्फ सर्टिफिकेट लेना है. बट वो सर्टिफिकेट में
Mhm.
एक रिकमेंडेशन एंड एक अप्रोच रहता है जिस वजह से आपको
Hmm.
आगे एक acknowledgement मिलता है, and that is important where you will learn as a fresher.
Hmm.
People
Hmm.
are interested to train you as an intern. No one
Right.
will entertain you as a fresher in an organization. You also know
Right.
that
Right.
very well. So as an intern,
Hmm.
at least you are known to the basic components and you are ready to eat the flesh which is ready. So
Hmm.
for that,
Right.
to
Right.
build your capability, internships are important to get. And people those who are planning, I got in
Hmm.
comments the people who are planning for IB, VC. So I will recommend them that start searching and start working with your departmental. Why? Because you require lot many of practical knowledge and that you
Hmm.
will gain in your internship.
Right, 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 right. So, Shabli, one more last question, and then we'll wind up the session because it's almost 1 hour we are talking.
Yeah.
So yes, so if there are many people who are just entered into their MBAs or let's say consider for MBA only, what you will
Okay.
suggest to get entered into a corporate or let's say in any domain, marketing, sales, finance, or any HR or anything, what kind of activities they should do in college?
I will really recommend it. Please, please go for improvising your communication skill, because this is the gap when, like, I have observed this, problem
Mhm.
as a major concern, and you might have also experienced the same, Sujit, I guess.
Right, right, right,
Yeah.
right, 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 Shamli.
So, yeah. So, people, yeah, if they are standing, they doesn't know what gesture they have to use. And if you're not
Mm-hmm,
able
mm-hmm.
to communicate a single word, how you can accept that you will be like at the top of the world, or you will be at the top of the hierarchy?
Right.
So I will suggest
Mm-hmm.
everyone is having कि अगर एमबीए मैंने कर लिया ना तो मुझे 4 लाख 5 लाख की सैलरी ऐसे मिल जाएगी. दिस इज व्हाट द आइडियोलॉजी ऑफ पीपल अराउंड अस. सो फर्स्ट थिंग रिमूव दैट कि एमबीए करने के बाद में आपको 4 lakhs 5 lakhs की वर्थ वैल्यू डायरेक्टली नहीं मिलेगी. You have to inculcate such components and elements within
Mm-hmm.
yourself. So I will suggest that there should be involvement of 60 and 40 patterns. 60 pattern of practical knowledge, where there
Mm-hmm.
should be involvement of people in managing, in creating, in generating
Mm-hmm.
some new ideology. There should be
Mm-hmm.
workshops, seminars, and also
Right.
I'll suggest that they should talk on something, startup.
Mm-hmm.
एमबीए करने के बाद में सिर्फ जॉब ही करनी है. Why not like आप
Mm-hmm.
खुद का ही एक वेंचर स्टार्ट करो, और यू गो
Right.
विद सम आइडियोलॉजी, जो आइडियोलॉजी को आप कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो. सो देयर विल बी जनरेशन ऑफ गुड सोर्स ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट.
Right,
सो
right, right.
दिस
For any
message I
startup, I
want to
think
give.
Shamli, right. So for any startup, like you also started with a company or any firm, whichever like what you started with, and from there you gain many knowledge, good knowledge,
Yes.
information, and then you started your, MBA job, Wali. So this is what I
Yeah.
also want to convey to everyone that take a, every day we learn many things. So I will say, just grab some knowledge and then you have to start your own venture. You can start. So anytime you can connect with Shamli. Shamli is the one who is pursuing her MBA, and still she is a owner of one complete organization or firm, we can say, which is MBA Job Wali, and she has a recruitment firm. She's owner of recruitment firm. And
Yes.
now, Shamli, I just want to tell you, in my WhatsApp, our photos are getting viral. They are saying, "See, these are my
Okay.
these are my friends. These are my friends." Even my friends are, capturing us, and they are taking screenshots, and they are sending me only, and they are saying, "Oh, bada has raha hai, bada has raha hai, badi smile hai face pe." So these are the things
Yeah.
which are going on.
Yeah. See, there is both the end of every talk, कि बहुत सारे लोग इसे अलग वे में लेते हैं and they create bulky
Mhm.
things.
Right.
So
But
and
we
हाँ,
are
so
very
ignore.
we are very familiar with these things. But I
Yeah.
believe after MBA, every person gets he or she, they get something, everything goes for some value and everything. So MBA adds many value. That is so true only because I found many things who are having MBA and who are having a plain thing. There is a huge gap or difference, I would say, in everything, in behavior and in a work, like how they work, how they do. It's literally different. But nice. I
Exactly.
am enjoying these things. So
Mm,
I'm enjoying these
yeah,
things. This is the one
yeah, the
thing.
experience is something like when, yeah, like this is what even I am learning from my audience, from you. Like there are, queries and solutions and the acknowledgement of people, and especially those who are showing lot many interest, the queries which they have asked. It shows like people, the concern level and the interest which they are showing in such sessions. So I really appreciate the audience and the platform, and especially to you to come across with such ideology. And I want like to be a part of many, upcoming sessions or
Right,
upcoming
right, right,
events
right.
from this platform.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely, Shamli. It was a really informative session, and it's a it's just a try for me also. I never tried such things on my channel, but
Okay.
before giving, like when I told you yesterday only that I just want to do something, and I said that you're the one. Still, I gave a call to my partner and said we are doing this thing. So what do you think on it? So he said, "Sweet, this is fantastic. It will help audience also to understand what HR do, what their perspective is towards the recruitment and other things." So he said, now this is a start, but in future we have to take more such interviews or sessions.
Yeah.
So I have, and it's really appreciated that you joined in a very, like, I just sent you one message ki Shamli, you have to come, and you said okay. I will be there. So it was really
Yeah.
great.
See, actually, my fundamental is that, as I mentioned, being beyond the level,
Right.
the edge where I found that there is an opportunity and learning outcomes.
Mhm.
I am
Mhm.
there. You will find me there. So I'm
Right,
that
right.
kind of, and I have certain commitment to my work, that I have to put my 100% initial as
Mhm.
well as effort where
Mhm.
people they required me, and I have to serve them with such information which will be worthful for them.
Right,
I
right,
doesn't
right,
want that it should be only me with the growing part, but the people who are
right.
approaching or connecting me, they should also grow with the timeline.
Right, right. So, Shamli, what we'll do is, I'll ask all the audience. I don't know who are like how many people are watching us currently, but if you guys
Yeah.
have any question, any query related to HR or anything which you want to ask us or Shamli, you can just drop a comment after uploading. Like I will close this session now, but you can
Yeah.
do comment. Shamli, I just want you to introduce yourself. Like if being a candidate, I want to approach you for a job. So how should I approach you, or where I can find you? So just give me up. Please share your, like your Insta handle, or you have any LinkedIn or anything. Like how can I approach you?
Okay. So approaching me, basically, I'll just acquire most of the, like I'm very much active with my LinkedIn one, and approaching me is with an opportunity. So first is where, as you discussed that yesterday, the way we connected and the way
Hmm.
like I agreed on, and how it went on. So
Hmm.
I never think about the result, what is going to happen.
Hmm.
But my perspective is very much clear with the vision, the
Hmm.
communication, and the confidence which is carried by my elements. And I only focus on these three elements. And it doesn't matter what are the end result, how much the percentage of positivity or
Hmm.
negativity it is going to happen. But my approach is there. The experience and the way you are briefing yourself is very much important.
Hmm.
Approaching me is like learning elements or the networks you want to develop, as well as the opportunity where wherever you will found such opportunity, you will found. So this is
Hmm.
what the timeline you can acknowledge with me.
Okay. Actually, I asked you some another thing. If being like now I'm just a fresher. I don't know how to search, or there are many recruitment firms in the organization or in the surroundings, which I'll say, जो बहुत सारा fake करते हैं या फिर there are many things. But if
Yeah.
I want to approach Shamli Sharma, so
Hmm.
how can I connect with you? That is what my question was.
Okay.
Like
So
where I
connecting
can
me
search.
as a candidate, right?
Hmm, 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 hmm.
Yeah. So see, as I said that I also work with the informal manner and formal manner. Informal manner, why? Because there are certain unskilled job domain also where we recruit and where we approach people. And
Hmm,
there was a question also like how to deal with workers and managerial people. So whenever people are approaching me, I always acknowledge them that first criticize the job role which you find your better uh, you know sequential perfect position. Like you
hmm,
should never be confused that ma'am अभी मैंने आपको approach किया, ma'am I will apply for this also that also नहीं. You should be very much clear with your vision
hmm,
and communication. Yes, I am negotiable with that part because everyone is not that perfect, and and mostly I deal with the pressure. So my timeline is the people who are approaching me कि ma'am I am in requirement of job.
hmm,
So I directly connect with them and I start communicating, and in that way only I acknowledge them. I get to know that yeah, he or she is interested, and that's the way where I connect them with their requirement. So it's not any
right.
specific thing that I want any lavish part. A simple
Hmm.
message with a proper approach, your vision should be clear. So there you will find my services.
Okay, great, great, great. Shamli, here is one comment from one of my subscriber. That is Ashish saying, खूप चांगला प्रयत्न बीबीएम कट्टा पुढच्या वेळेस प्रोग्राम आयोजन करण्याआधी सगळ्यांना सांगा म्हणजे सगळे उपलब्ध राहतील. खूप आभारी आहोत श्यामली मॅडम तुमचे. सो
Okay.
आम्ही नेक्स्ट टाइम प्रयत्न करू की हे सगळं आम्ही 1-2 दिवस अगोदर प्लॅन करू. हे सडन प्लॅन होता आमच्यासाठी पण. इव्हन श्यामली सुद्धा.
Actually,
श्यामलीची आज ओरल एक्झाम, वायवा एक्झाम होती. दॅट टू एक्सटर्नल होती. श्यामली आम्ही त्याच्यामध्ये सगळं पोस्टरसाठी मला माझ्या मित्रांनी हेल्प केली, रोहन म्हात्रे म्हणून, बिकॉज आय एम व्हेरी व्हेरी बॅड ॲट दॅट वॉट वी कॅन से पोस्टर
yeah.
मेकिंग थिंग्स. इवन आय वॉज.
Actually,
या श्यामली गो.
yeah, so yeah, I agree with your point, Sujit. It was, I don't think that it has been completed 24 hours as well as it
Exactly,
was a
exactly.
quick shift and it just wented on. So definitely I'll drop the message to the commenter also. Obviously, before like when we will plan some next session, we are going to
Hmm.
invite as well as involve people prior to
Right,
that. This was
right,
just
right.
a glimpse of start. Even Sujit sir,
Exactly.
he approached me that when to start. So I was like, I'm okay. We can start today. I even messaged you that yesterday also I'm comfortable. So
Exactly,
it's like,
exactly.
yeah, we just wanted a point where we can start this information journey. That's it. So
Right, right,
definitely
right.
we will work on your comments, and in
Hmm.
future we will inform our audience on prior basis.
Definitely. Right, right, right. So next time what we'll do is we'll ask, we'll ask some question, like, or we'll ask audience to ask question to us directly, and then we will conduct,
Yeah,
and then we can answer. And there are many HR people who are connected with us, our junior, our senior, our professors. So we'll definitely connect. Actually, current like today only I sent our link to Parul ma'am. I am just hoping
hmm.
that one day I will have a session with Parul ma'am over here one to one, and I will convince ma'am also to come and to throw some light on
Yeah,
HR.
definitely. It
They-
will be great privilege for people who are
Exactly.
in HR domain.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly, exactly. But Shamli,
Yeah.
thank you so much for joining me, or rather, I will say with the BBM Katta, and for such an informative session. So I will suggest you to be in a center, because I will take one snap and I will, post it on LinkedIn. So just be there.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay. So now, oh, my mama is giving a walk. Now she's
Yeah.
informing me, बस हो गया, बहुत बहुत time हो गया. Now we want to move. We want to start
CHARCHA.
our television. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So Shamli, please
Yeah.
smile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. See, again, she's giving that prop.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
it's
Shamli.
a
Shamli, I'm
ultimatum.
just,
It's a ultimate
yeah.
indicate.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So, Shamli, be on, like, I'm just, I'm putting on backstage. Just stay there. I'll come. I'll just conclude it and I'll come.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just a second, Shamli. Yeah. Thank you so much, Shamli.
yeah.
So, guys, thank you so much for joining with us, and special thanks to Shamli. Uh, after a lots of effort, we came here because when we like Shamli was joining, it was not at all like it was not connecting, and it's 7, but we managed it somehow. Thank you so much, Shamli. AG Vlogs, hi, hello, 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 hello. Thank you so much for joining. Those who has joined and those who have asked question, we are very grateful to you for you know listening us for so much time. And yes, we are working on our things also. We will definitely connect with good topics for related to HRs, and we'll do many sessions. I'm just hoping and I'm just requesting my you know friends who are currently working in HR domain, we can have their interviews also over here. And if you want to connect with us, just give me a message or drop a message. I am on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. You can find me as a Sujit Sankhe, and you can join us over there. So thank you so much for being here with me. And तुमचे खूप खूप आभार सगळ्यांनी जॉईन केल्याबद्दल. आजची लाईव्ह मी इथेच थांबवतो. आपण लवकरच पुन्हा भेटूयात नवीन लाईव्ह सोबत. तोपर्यंत स्वतःची काळजी घ्या. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र आणि शुभरात्री.